If you're not interested in turning your thousands into millions, skip this video right now.
Okay.
In the blue corner, high protein black and garlic shrimp pasta. In the fuchsia corner,
It's spaghetti. Regular spaghetti. Veggie pack, high protein.
There you go.
Spaghetti.
It's not regular.
I didn't even say yours was blackened. Okay, so this is starting off with the one I made. So I had
It's blackened because I made it.
I had the angel hair pasta and the thin spaghetti. Oh, I was waiting for you to make yours. I saved the angel hair for you. I used
so
thin
sweet.
spaghetti in mine, but I like angel hair. Okay, so we're having carrots, but I think the carrots were bad. I didn't end up using them, but I did show them. I usually use them. I have sliced mushrooms. Okay, the sauce is so important. Don't be doing no Classico, no Ragu, no, what's the other bad brands? Anything that's like for less than $4, honestly. That's really what it is.
We really should be getting the dope tomatoes and blending them ourselves, but I haven't been able to find them.
Yeah, something with some, what are they called? San
Marzanos?
Yeah.
Yes, crushed San Marzanos is perfect.
Okay, so I used Laura's lean beef. I love Laura and her beef. This is the leanest beef. The leanest beef you'll ever see.
Yeah,
These are the these are the seasonings. Just some Lawry's. I don't usually be using Lawry's. That's bad English.
It's
but
great Spanish, though.
I like the I like the flavor in the spaghetti. And so onion powder, garlic powder, some fresh cracked black pepper,
You put honey
Italian
in there?
seasoning. Yes, garlic, salt, and red pepper.
She zoomed as I said that.
And organic raw honey, because I usually put sugar. That's what the whole jig. So to get a little bit of sweetness, but for it to not be so bad. But I only put like maybe a teaspoon.
I didn't know this was the dessert round. I already lost.
Okay, shut up. It's not even that. It adds that
I
little
believe
bit. Okay, so I'm cutting the onion.
I'm nervous. I can't be in the kitchen when you cut onions.
And we talked about this yesterday. I told you I can't, but I did.
But you did. You look great doing it.
Thank you. So I'm using red pepper. I did have my nails on then. It
That's
you're like nervous watching.
Man, I am.
I can assure you I didn't
Curl your
cut
fingers
myself.
under. I don't know that. Maybe you lost a finger.
Okay.
The suspense is killing me.
All my fingers made it.
How do we know that though?
Because
You're holding the phone.
yes, because I'm holding. Yes, and then you would have known.
What about your other hand?
But it was difficult to cut with these nails. So
Yeah, I can see how that could be hard. Women
Right?
are amazing. I don't see how they do that with the nail, because you have to curl it under essentially. But I don't know how you would do that with elongated nails.
Yes, it was weird. Just because you can't make a fist, so I can't fight.
Satisfying dice footage.
So I'm taking off the stems off the spinach because they get stuck in my throat. They do.
Wow. I didn't know you did that either. That's dope.
Yeah, so I do a little, what's this called again? A chiffonade?
Oh, look at you.
Oh, look at me. Just
Spanish.
take it, bunch it together, get out of there. Get that stem out
Oh
of there.
man, that's my favorite sound.
Right?
Just to cut up a bunch of
Oh,
spinach.
man. It's very satisfying. Like
Did
that
you leave
crunch.
the sound in? Or are we just going to talk about the sound?
No, we're just going to talk about the sound. Just do it yourself. This is probably like 2 cups of spinach, which ends up being like a tablespoon. And I use a little bit of the plant butter. And this is only to be able to sweat out the oils in the onions. Like, in order to, you know what I'm saying?
This is like M. Night Shyamalan and fucking spaghetti. I didn't know so many things that have gone in here. I didn't know happened.
It's just a little bit just to allow the onion and the garlic to like make their essences come out.
Yeah.
Sure. So I'm just doing that.
I'm sure it smelled really good. It did smell
It
good.
did.
I walked in, sauteing the onion in.
Yeah, and I leave the
really
spinach. It helps because I know when you usually make spinach, you drain it and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, some people don't. I super wilt it and then I drain it and then I super wilt it again. It's just I prefer the meaty texture that it gives.
See,
I guess it depends on what you're making.
You taught me that, but then I felt like it was fine because the liquid that the spinach gave off helped soften the onions too.
Salty as the ocean that you throw plastic in.
Yeah. Yeah, salt. That's for the pasta,
Salty
obviously.
as the ocean.
So I'm still
Stop
sauteing.
putting oil in there.
sautéing the oil in the pasta.
People
Water.
people do that thinking that it makes it not stick, but that's not true.
That's weird.
That's not true.
Oh, so this is my favorite tool.
Oh yeah, you introduced me to that.
I love this because I do not like big chunks of meat at all. I want it like sand.
Yeah.
Almost
Meat
essentially
dust.
meat dust. That's like meat dust.
Finally found a use for that.
Right? That's full circle. You don't even know.
It's a sphere.
So I'm just putting all those seasonings in that you've seen, and I layer it. I put some into the veggies while they were sautéing.
Man.
Just a little bit, just so I create depth of flavor, or I think I am.
Yes, you are with layers. You're layering the seasoning, so you're layering the flavor. Come on.
Boom. Boom. Okay, so, I love I don't like the pepper in the can, regular pepper.
Oh, not at all.
And I haven't even been using pepper long. You introduced me.
I haven't been using pepper long.
I tell you, my granny don't like pepper. So as a kid,
Oh,
there
that's
was
a wild
zero
thing.
pepper.
Yeah, on the other hand, my people who come from the islands use all kind of habaneros and peppers.
Let me tell you, my non-colored side, they're stereotypical.
No,
Okay.
Pepper was a seasoning.
So I put the mushrooms in with the meat while it was getting towards brown so that it will take on the flavor of the meat. And I chopped it up a little bit. I like small pieces, big pieces. And I'm using 2 sauces. You don't have to. I like how you say it, Rayo's?
I was just going to ask, it's either Rayo's or Rouse. Cameron told me it was Rayo's. Eating that Rayo's fettuccine spaghetti thing, I've never heard anyone else say it. So,
Yeah.
Whichever arouses you is
Yeah.
look at that play on words.
So I use that in the other brand you see me use. Is it Mama? I don't even know what
That's
it is.
a new one. I haven't seen you grab that one before.
I like it. I found it at Natural Grocers.
Again,
it was on a
people-
list of like best ones, and I tell you, I seen it one time. Anyways, so and then also Michael's of Brooklyn is good. The kind that you had found.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
because the Michaels of Brooklyn is essentially just San Marzano's, basil, and a little olive oil.
That's what all of them
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm lazy, we need to just start getting San Marzano's. I usually do. I just don't want to pick through the little.
And
nasty green part.
this the little
Let's see how much of this goes in.
the little bit of honey that I use. See, boop, just that. It just added a little bit of
Yeah, just a Betty Boop.
yeah.
This is interesting. I may try this next time you make it, even though I'm not fond of mushrooms. You make a good case for them.
Thank you, honey. Yeah. So I'm just putting in my pasta in the water. I'm waiting till the water is rapidly boiling. And then I put the pasta in there, make sure to stuff it all in there. And then you want to bring it back to a boil and then time.
So here's the other thing. To make it not stick, use a pot that's big enough. If you overcrowd the pot, it will stick no matter what you do.
Is this overcrowded?
No.
Okay.
That's probably maximum capacity that this should be for that size pot. A lot of people try to throw a whole box worth of pasta in there, and
Yeah.
there's not space for that to cook.
See, so yeah, start your time when it starts rapidly boiling, because I think some people don't know how to cook it because you start the time. Okay, so it looks good. This pasta had been sitting there. You could tell.
Yeah, but
It was good when it was fresh.
I
Okay.
believe it was al dente.
Oh, and then okay, so let me tell y'all. Tell me down below what y'all prefer. When I first make the spaghetti, I like to put the sauce on top of the noodles, but then I like to mix it all together to serve for later. But I don't know why I initially like the sauce on top of the noodles.
There's
What
so
do you
many bend and twists. I mix it in. I just mix it in off top. I mix
Off
it
top?
in. Yeah, absolutely.
It's just I like it both ways.
I mean, sometimes I may add a little extra on top, but usually it's just enough to coat it.
And then I'm adding the Parmesan. How you say it, honey?
Parmigiano
Reggiano.
yeah.
Oh, it's so good. So I'm just doing that, and I'm just going for it. And I'm just gonna keep going.
See, this is a very American plate of spaghetti, and I'm very
What
intrigued.
I didn't run this as
Oh no, I'm not saying that as an insult. I'm not saying that as an insult at all. You might win this cook-off.
But it has a lot of protein because the veggies, of course, the lean beef, and then
Your turn is over.
okay,
My turn is now. No.
go ahead.
Yeah, the blackened pasta. Looks nice.
It looks real good.
Yeah. So, of course, the extra large Argentinian shrimp. Blackened seasoning, which is essentially onion powder, garlic powder, red pepper, paprika, cayenne. It's kind of redundant. I added some more of the same on top of it, and of course the Reggiano, which is really the star here. It's really, really, really good, especially in this. The sauce is made out of just the water and the cheese. There's no anything else, and the garlic and the fun stuff in the bottom of the pan.
And that is, oh man, do y'all like Private Selection? Do y'all have that?
Private Selection sponsor. Y'all are the best brand to ever pop up.
What is it called in California?
Grocery store.
What's Kroger's called in LA?
Oh, I can't remember.
Ralph's.
There you go. We remembered at the same time.
Yeah. Is it at Ralph's? Tell us if it's at Ralph's.
Yeah.
If you see it, man, I thought it was a cheap brand, but it's the brand.
Oh, the ice cream, the everything.
Man.
That's a whole separate video.
So you got spinach. You have way more spinach.
Crunch. Yeah.
Than I do, of course, and I always get in trouble for not having enough spinach. But it always looks like so much spinach.
It cooks down to a tenth of the size. I mean, this is really simple. There's only a few ingredients, so.
Yeah, and you made it. Okay, so I don't eat shrimp. I don't eat anything that lived its life in the water.
Right.
I'm gonna be honest. It weirds me out.
And I love things that live their life in the water.
I don't think it's weird, but look, here we are. I love that he loves shrimp and water things. Okay. But he did make it for me in chicken version.
Right.
And it was so good. So you can make this in chicken version if you don't eat
chicken version.
And eat shrimp.
The exclusive chicken version you can make it in. So the blackened seasoning, again, essentially just red pepper, cayenne, paprika, onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper. And then we're getting a little redundant, adding basically those same things back on top of it. We were running out. I usually don't use that, but we had it, and we're seasoning hoarders. So I've been trying to get rid of stuff.
We are
seasoning hoarders. It's a lot. You did that before. I didn't know about a lot of these things. Yeah. The blends, I have the separate ones, but the blends, I'm into it now. Make me pre-blended stuff.
Yeah.
Boom, get real mixy there. A little 3-card Monty.
Did you put some oil? It was olive oil?
A little olive oil. I usually would have put a lot more, but been eating healthier, so watching how much. I usually would put a lot more olive oil than that.
And I do want to say that we probably didn't portray this again in our filet mignon curry video.
Oh, yeah.
But we try to eat healthy.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Let's not lie. I count calories and macros. I'm eating healthy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that last one was a cheat video with the filet mignon. She does too.
Yeah.
The filet mignon video was a cheat day. This is more, we could have this on any day.
Yeah. We have these recipes saved. We know the calories, the protein, the fat, the carbs.
Because you're a wizard at this. You're really good. I can't wait till y'all hear about the weight loss stuff that we're doing. These, I want to say really quick before we go off on a tangent, to only cook them about 85%. Because they're going to go back in the pan when you make the sauce with the water and the pasta.
Okay.
So if you cook them all the way through and then put them back in the pan, you'll get rubbery consistency, and I'm not with it. I'm never here for that.
I don't know what it tastes like, but that one time I had... So sometimes I'll cook the shrimp for him, and I don't know what it tastes like, so I just got to guess. And one time I did it not good, and it was hard. It was weird in my hand. It felt weird in my hand.
I think I know which time. It was early. You didn't know.
Yeah,
you had never made shrimp before, and shrimp is really weird. It's like a scallop. It's really fast. It's really fast. Yeah. And then you see all that liquid? I drain that. Some people leave it, but it gives a chlorophyll taste to anything that you leave it in, especially this being so few ingredients. It would have tasted very heavily of shrimp rather than it just plain. And as you see, I added more shrimp because it wilted. More shrimp. Spinach because it wilted down so much that I didn't chop. Just as a variation of textures, I didn't care. But I cook it down to nothingness.
Yeah.
And like you said, like you described it before, it's almost a meaty texture.
Yeah, it's real good.
So then, boom, back in the pan. Boom, bang, pow, ping.
And
knock it around. Onomatopoeia is inserted rapidly. So al dente, of course. And I got the angel hair.
Yeah, you got the angel hair.
So they're at that. And then, as you see, or hope we got it, the Reggiano. And there's just going to be a little bit of the pasta water because the starch in the water will help it come together.
Yeah. You put some more, what is that, pepper?
Yeah.
Salt and pepper.
Yeah. Season it again. And there it goes.
Yep.
That's just pasta water. I think we put a ladle or two. I don't remember, just until it gets like a cacio de pepe type thing.
It's like a nice little sauce.
Yeah, it just coats the pasta.
That's so light.
Yeah, it's really light. Even with this insane amount of Parmigiano Reggiano, which I measured, I think it was only like 21 grams.
Yeah, we measure.
Yeah, we measure
everything.
I'm clocking everything. Yeah.
And cheese, honestly, I mean, besides it being, we talked about cows. Byproducts, but besides it being literally that, cheese really isn't all that.
If used correctly, and it's not American.
Bad.
Certain cheeses, and if it's used correctly, and we're never talking about
it usually has
American.
a good amount of protein,
right.
And
I don't know anything.
You know so much things. You serve it so beautifully.
As you see, it thickens up so beautifully. Look how beautiful. Like a gorilla on roller skates. Look at this.
It's good. Whoa. Well, I don't eat the shrimp, but I know the chicken version.
Whoa. It's wacky. It's all hijinks. It's all hijinks and shenanigans and japes. It looks really good. It smelled amazing. It was really good.
It did smell good.
I think it's about 350 calories per serving, so the whole pan was 2 servings. It's actually a decent sized serving for the amount of everything. I think I just ruined the calorie count by doing that, though. I threw it on top for it.
That's probably like 7 more calories of cheese. But that's the final, much prettier. I'm sure this is healthier than mine, but, they're both decent. And that's it. Tell us which one you prefer below. Tell us which one you would try.
The blackness, we've entered the darkness.
All right, you guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.
Get us
comment,
out of the darkness.
Like. All right.
Subscribe.
Bye.